Hello and welcome everybody. Thank you so much for watching. This is our trip report for Sedona, Arizona. We drove up to Sedona from the Phoenix area. It is typically about a 2-hour drive. It took us slightly longer because Tony had to work intermittently at rest stops.
You're gonna make me look like a dad from an 80s movie.
Because this was a working vacation for us. Before checking into our hotel, we stopped at the visitor center of Coconino National Forest where we bought a Red Rock day pass, and Tony did a little more work in the parking lot. I had just run a 50-mile race, so the plan was to just do a couple of very short hikes to check out some of the trails. So our first stop was Bell Rock Trailhead to seek out our first vortex. What? Vortex? What is that? What is a vortex? I'll tell you. So a vortex is a spot on Earth where it is believed that energy moves in a whirl or a spiral into and out of the Earth's plane. So I think it's kind of like an energetic portal maybe. But the idea is there's energy swirling in these spots. All of Sedona is actually considered a vortex, but there are specific spots where it's believed that the energy flow is more intense and you can maybe actually feel it. So those 4 main vortexes in the Sedona area are Cathedral Rock, Chapel of the Holy Cross, Bell Rock, and Airport Mesa. These legendary vortices, which is the plural of vortex, are the reason that Sedona attracts all things New Age. If it's vaguely New Agey, it is here. You've got mediums, tarot card readers, aura photographers, and oh so many crystals. And if you're doubting the looming economic recession, just check out those chakra candle sales.
Do we go around? How high do we go on that?
I don't know. So we're gonna follow Bell Rock Climb. Were we successful in finding it? I don't really know. I didn't make it to the vortex because it's actually kind of a scramble to get to the Bell Rock vortex. There's a trail that goes around Bell Rock, but then it seems like it's kind of a free-for-all for the Bell Rock climb, and I don't know exactly where the vortex was. I think that we were a little bit too low, but we did try to feel the vortex a little lower down near the trail of Bell Rock. You did it.
How are you doing, Liz?
I didn't want to do that.
Okay.
On this like flat rock that's like somewhere up there. I don't know.
Do you think it's where we scrambled to?
Do I have to shut my, maybe I have to shut my eyes.
Maybe.
After that, we checked into our hotel and we spent way too long being sucked into the Sedona local channel, Red Rock TV. It's basically a local Sedona channel that has all of it's just one big ad for all the restaurants and shopping, and it's got a real vibe happening. But after that, we got a beer at the Oak Creek Brewery in West Sedona, not the one in Tlaquepaque. We'll get to that later. And then we ate supper at the delicious Tortas de Fuego Mexican restaurant, which was my favorite thing about Sedona.
Please enjoy it. They'll give me a liter.
Yeah, that is a lot. The next morning, Tony spent a couple hours working. Then around noon, we hiked a little out and back along the Sedona View Trail to the viewpoint near the airport, which has a great view of the city. And we, like I said, hiked back along the Sedona View Trail and finished off our hike seeking out the Airport Mesa vortex. This was the easiest vortex to find. There's even a plaque nearby explaining what a vortex is. Oh, interested to know more about this harmonic convergence. Decades ago, during the harmonic convergence, Sedona's New Age reputation became more widely known. I have more questions than answers.
This were a Wikipedia article.
Yeah. I was curious what this harmonic convergence was. So the harmonic convergence was the world's first organized global peace meditation. It happened in August 1987. It was timed with a special planetary alignment and a significant point in the Mayan calendar, and there's lots of belief that this shifted the Earth's energy to facilitate world peace and harmony, and that this global meditation was going to usher in a 5-year-long energetic cleansing. I'm not sure what that means exactly, but I picture it like instead of burning sage in your house against evil spirits, you sage the whole world. But just based solely on Billy Joel's 1989 "We Didn't Start the Fire," I don't think it worked. After our hike and vortex hunting, we headed to Tlaquepaque Village to find some food and check out the vibes. Tlaquepaque Village is an outdoor mall built in the 1970s, and it's fashioned after a traditional Mexican village. We started out going to Oak Creek Brewery for a couple of appetizers and some prickly pear margaritas, very yummy. Then we browsed some shops, and then we got some kind of expensive scoops of ice cream at Cream. My final thoughts on Sedona: I was kind of underwhelmed by the town itself. I think it overpromises itself as this place you can experience a magical spiritual transformation. So I think if you do want to experience something like that, you need to really buy in on everything. And while I tried to keep an open mind, I really struggled with the Sedona culture of embracing everything New Age. Like in Sedona, you're going to connect with your dead dad, and you're going to attract your true love with a crystal, and you are going to learn who you were in a past life and unclog your throat chakra. Like, can we not just pick one thing? Like that town where the Mothman was found, that town committed to one thing. Maybe we could just do that. And the town of Sedona also kind of reminded me of Disney World, and I think that's because it's basically just one big insular resort. Like, you are in the Sedona bubble when you're there. They even have their own TV channel, like I said, for tourism that really reminds me of the Walt Disney World Resort TV channels.
Let's begin in a galaxy far, far away. Welcome to Star Wars: Galaxy's Edge.
This is an entire land that completely immerses you in the Star Wars saga.
Guitar music drifts softly throughout Tlaquepaque's flower-adorned courtyards, and the wind whispers gently in the giant sycamore trees, creating a shopping experience like stepping back in time.
But the surrounding red rocks of Sedona are gorgeous, and if you are remotely into the outdoors, Sedona is completely worth visiting. It was absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, maybe consider liking and subscribing. Take care, everybody. Bye.